True empowerment and true expansion comes from you being in control of your processes. You do not need to be a slave to your processes. You know, as spiritual people, we have this belief that in order to expand, we have to collapse, and that at some level, the processes that we go through are controlled by things outside of us. So, you know, it's my mom shows up and behaves in a certain way, and that triggers some deep-seated conditioning or programming in me, and then I go through a process, and then I have to be in surrender to that process in order to grow and expand. And so as a result of that, we stay in this constant state of not being in control of our lives and being controlled by outside stimuli, outside forces, outside energies, outside vibrations, outside frequencies are controlling how we are able to show up in the world. And it keeps us stuck in this victim mentality of I am a victim to my circumstances. I cannot be proactive when it comes to my spiritual growth and expansion. I have to be reactive. I'm in this constant state of reaction to the different things that are presenting themselves in my life. What I'm going to tell you is that is a choice. You are choosing to stay in that place and in that mindset. True empowerment and true expansion comes from you being in control of your processes. You deciding when a process should be initiated and when it does not need to be. And I don't mean bypassing by this, right? But if something arises that I recognize as something that I need to process, so let's say my mom does show up in a certain way and it triggers something in me, and I recognize that I've got some healing or some processing to do around that relationship with my mother, or around some relationship with my inner feminine or maybe my inner masculine, right? And I recognize that there's some work for me to do. It is not required of me that I do that work in that moment, especially if I have other things that are more needing of my attention. And in fact, for me to be in that reactive mode and to constantly stay in that reactive mode actually does not serve my evolution and my expansion at all.